The stomach is a key player in the digestive system, working hard to break down the food we eat and extract the nutrients our bodies need. It's a muscular, J-shaped organ that sits between the esophagus and the small intestine. Let's dive into what the stomach does and why it's so important. Imagine your stomach as a mixing bowl. When you eat, food travels down your esophagus and enters the stomach. Here, the stomach's muscles contract, squeezing and churning the food. This mixing process helps to break down the food into smaller bits and mix it with powerful gastric juices. These juices contain hydrochloric acid, which is super strong, and enzymes like Pepsin. The acid and enzymes work together to kickstart digestion, particularly of proteins. The acid creates an acidic environment that's necessary for the enzymes to do their job. As the food and juices mix together, they form a kind of thick liquid called chyme. When the stomach's done mixing everything, it's time to send the chyme into the small intestine for further digestion and absorption of nutrients. But the stomach doesn't just let everything through all at once. There's a muscular valve called the pyloric sphincter that controls the flow. It opens just a little bit at a time to let small amounts of chyme pass into the small intestine. This controlled release helps the small intestine manage the digestion process effectively. Now, the stomach has a unique lining that protects it from its own acid. Special cells in the stomach wall produce mucus, which forms a slimy layer over the stomach's inner surface. This layer shields the stomach from the acid, preventing it from clogging the stomach wall. If something goes wrong with this protective layer, can lead to a condition called gastritis, where the stomach lining gets inflamed and irritated. Speaking of issues, there are a few stomach-related problems that people can face. One common trouble is gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. This happens when stomach acid flows back up into the esophagus, causing a burning sensation known as heartburn over time. This acid can damage the sensitive lining of the esophagus. Another problem is peptic ulcers. These are like open sores that form on the stomach's inner lining due to an imbalance between acid and protective factors. They can cause pain and bleeding if not treated. In some cases, more serious issues can arise. Stomach cancer, although not as common, is a serious condition. It occurs when abnormal cells grow uncontrollably in the stomach lining. Certain factors like an infection with Helicobacter pylori bacteria, diet high in certain foods, and genetics can increase the risk. Detecting stomach cancer early is important for better outcomes. Doctors have various tools to check on the health of your stomach. One common method is endoscopy. It involves inserting a thin, flexible tube with a camera through your mouth and into your stomach. This lets doctors take a look inside and even collect samples if needed. X-rays and other imaging techniques can also provide valuable information about your stomach's condition. In a nutshell, the stomach is like a mixing machine that helps break down food and mix it with special juices to start digestion. Its unique design protects it from its own acid, and its careful coordination with other organs ensures that digestion happens smoothly. While problems like GERD and ulcers can pop up, understanding how the stomach works and taking care of it can lead to better digestive health overall.